This story begins with a breakup between a girl named Akane and a boy named Takuma. Akane went into sudden shock when she heard about the breakup. At home, she was telling her friend named Momoko about her breakup. Momoko made fun of her, but she was serious. Akane started thinking about how Takuma taught her about gaming, etc. She started seeing his last messages, and Momoko also saw them. She told her to be brave. While leaving the house, Momoko again told her to take good care and must go outside to change her environment. Akane opened her laptop and started the game. She was very angry to see that Takuma had already unfriended her. She started killing in the game out of her depression. Suddenly her guildmate appeared, named Yamada. She started talking with him, but he replied to her after a 2-minute gap. She was a little bored. Now she told him about his breakup, that her ex had left her because he found a girl in that game, but he wasn't concerned with it and said some cold, harsh words. She got angry and started texting him with her full anger. She insulted him very much, but he again didn't have any effect. She again got mad and yelled at him, but was no use. Now she got a notification for a function organized by the game. She started thinking about her past sweet memories with Takuma. She thought that Takuma might visit the event with the girl he found. She was sad and crying out of her sadness. She went to her classes and met with Momoko. Kane told her that she wanted to buy some clothes because she was thinking of visiting an event. Momoko was concerned and she told her that Takuma might come there too. Now they started shopping and Akane was enjoying it. She had done all the things to make him feel bad for leaving her. Now she went to the event and there were a lot of people. She went silent. She heard the announcement about the PIN code, which will expire at the end of December. She thought that she had wasted her money because she even didn't know if she could be able to see Takuma in such a number of guys. Suddenly she saw Takuma with a girl named Eri. She was shocked and started running after him, but suddenly fell and her sandals also dropped. She was sad and was about to cry when suddenly someone asked if she was alright. When she saw him, he was a handsome guy. He gave her sandals, and she started thanking him. He wasn't interested, and she thought this kind of conversation was familiar to her. He was about to leave, but she summoned him by calling him Yamada, and he stopped. She was about to tell him about her, but Takuma came. She tried to fool him, but he was shocked to see Yamada. He started praising his gaming skills because he was a big fan of him. Akane tried to fool them by saying that he was her boyfriend, but he denied, and she tried to convince him. She also bribed him by giving him her pass and he accepted it. Takuma was a little bitter because he was very sad that he didn't get a chance to talk with him, but as per fortunate now he is Akane's boyfriend. But Eri cheered him up, and Akane's success was again turned into failure. Now she was in a restaurant and was sad. Yamada was sitting next to her. She started badmouthing Takuma, but Yamada wasn't interested. He asked her if he could order another cola, and she said okay. She started thinking about Takuma and her failure to make him jealous. She asked him about what a pro gamer is because Takuma was calling Yamada a pro gamer. He told her that he plays with sponsors and made good money. She asked him about his girlfriends, and he said he hadn't any in his entire life. She was shocked to hear that he was a total waste of looks. She asked to use the washroom and left. She saw her clothes, which were dirty. She was also injured. She started regretting visiting this event and the mental torture she had to tolerate. When she came back, Yamada wasn't there. She thought that he left her alone and was about to cry, but he summoned her and told her that he had gone to buy her some band-aids. He applied it and she felt really amazing. Now they spent their time, and she got drunk. She heard some sounds and woke up. When she came to her senses, she saw Yamada and was shocked. He tried to come close, and she got scared and fell on the floor. She remembered about her drinks and the fact that now they were in a room together. He told her the story and she was embarrassed. He told her that her clothes were in the washroom, and she went to the washroom and left. While going back, she was just embarrassed. At home she freshened up and was relaxing. Suddenly she realized that her necklace was gone. She started looking for it but didn't find the necklace. She thought she might drop it at Yamada's place, so she logged into the game and started looking for him, but he was offline. She met with Ruri in the game. Ruri asked her if she was fine, and she started telling her about what happened earlier. Ruri was listening to her, and Akane told her that the necklace was the precious gift of her ex, means Takuma gifted her that necklace. Suddenly Yamada logged in and they went excited. Ruri went to him and started talking with him. Akane was waiting for his notice, and she asked who put trash in the treasure box. Akane raised her hand and Yamada started insulting the person who did that. Akane said it was her fault. Ruri was shocked, and he again insulted her, so she logged out. Yamada also logged out and found her necklace, but it got broken. Akane was with Takuma, and he gave her a gift. She was very happy but suddenly woke up because it was a dream. Now Akane and Momoko were having lunch and Akane told her about a nightstand but told her that nothing happened. Momoko started teasing her about her breakup and doing nothing with other guys. She was very broken deep down. Now she was going back, and she saw a high school girl confessing her love, and she remembered about her high school love. Suddenly she turned and saw, he was Yamada, who was coldly excusing them. She summoned him and apologized for that night. But he was as cold as usual. They started walking and she asked him what he was studying and was shocked that he was also a good student. He told her that he wanted to meet her also. She felt happy and he returned the necklace, but was broken. She was a little sad, but managed. She thanked him for his walk, and it was raining, but out of her sadness she started running, but he stopped her and gave her his umbrella and told her not to return it and left. She was silent and a little happy deep down. Now she was holding the necklace but was thinking about Yamada. Suddenly the bell rang, and it was her belongings sent by her mother. Momoko came and Akane started crying for the space. She told her that it was trash and she had to flush it. Forcefully she had to pack it and Momoko asked about the throwing of the necklace or the umbrella. She suddenly remembered Yamada's advice that she had to prioritize the things she wanted in life. Being selective, Akane selected the teddy bear and trashed the things. Momoko patted her head, and they got drunk. Now they went to Yamada's place to return the umbrella. He was unconcerned and told her that he had already told her not to return it. Momoko started flirting and he said he'd call the cops, but Akane said she wasn't there only to return the umbrella but there was to thank him, that he was there on that day and helped her. She was about to leave, but he summoned her and said Ruri was concerned for her so she might log in sometime when she got free. She said okay, and this meeting ended peacefully. Now Akane and Momoko were on a mixer date and the boy tried to flirt with Akane, but she wasn't interested and was trying to ignore him. Akane started talking with a smile to Momoko and told her to go home. Now they were going back and Momoko was a little mad. Akane showed her that she was talking with a girl named Ruri. She found her in that game and Momoko told her to be serious because Ruri might be a boy. Momoko left and Akane was still in her thoughts. While walking she passed by a girl who was wearing a weird dress. Akane thought that it was cute. Now at home she logged into the game and was looking for someone, but she thought everyone was offline. Suddenly she saw Yamada and Ruri. They were making something and were really talking pretty well with each other. Akane was a little jealous because Yamada hadn't ever talked with her that nicely. Suddenly Ruri saw her and welcomed her, but Yamada left. She was again jealous. She thought that Ruri and Yamada might be lovers who play that game together. Now in the class, she was again lost in her thoughts. After the class she met with the boy from the mixer. He again started talking with her and she also joined him. Now they were walking, and she suddenly saw that weird girl again, and that girl went to a boy. He was Yamada. She was shocked and said goodbye to the boy and left. At home she was thinking about Yamada and that girl. Suddenly she got a message from Ruri, and she told her that the game was organizing a collaboration and Akane might join it, and this would be how they could see each other. Akane thought that the weird girl might be Ruri and was with Yamada, and Akane agreed to join the collaboration. In the morning she woke up with the alarm and got a message from Ruri. She was excited to meet with Akane. She stood up, started her day, and got ready. She went out for her destination. She was looking for the restaurant but always ended up in the wrong place. Suddenly a boy named Ida bumped into her. He helped her and saw her phone. Fortunately, they started walking because his destination was also the same. He was very talkative about games and stuff like that. When he asked her, she was just nervous and said she had just recently started playing that game and didn't know much about it. Suddenly a girl summoned them, and she saw Yamada and Akane run to him, but the girl named Runa grabbed Yamada's shirt. She was staring at Akane. Akane tried to make with her, but she was silently staring at her. Ida calls her name and Akane is shocked. Now back in the past, when Yamada took her to his home, he was getting messages from someone. He logged in and talked with his team. They were shocked that Yamada was with a girl for the first time. He hung up and went to Akane. She grabbed him and started crying because she was sad due to her breakup, and Yamada also wasn't able to move her away. This was a starry magical night. What will happen next in this story? Subscribe to the channel for the latest updates.